W. Lord, did you get heavy rain?
Oh, absolutely good. Most of the.
Why is San Antonio the place where it floods on the freeway? Who ever heard of such? I remember when I first moved to San Antonio and it was like a heavy, heavy rain, and people were telling me they're going to shut down the freeway. I'm like, what?
Judge, you need to go out more often in the States because it happens more often than what you think.
It's like, wow. And so I'm just like, But yeah, they did tell me that Sam Neill passed. The first movie I ever watched with Sam Neill, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. You may not have heard of it. Gallipoli.
Deliberately?
Gallipoli.
No, I have not heard.
Oh, you should watch it. It was an awesome movie.
Okay. Wonderful.
All right, everyone, I'm going to call the docket. When I call the docket, you need to stand and let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. Beyonce Smith, Christopher Medellin, Ethan Gonzalez, custody. Brian Mahan, custody. Teresa McCormick, custody. Layla Vasquez. Jamie Vestal.
Who's president? She should be here.
Brian Keith Ruiz. Hector Carino, custody. Tatsanawa. I think he may be by Zoom. Luis Galvan. Luis Adrian Galvan. Belinda Edie. Luis Diaz, custody. Destiny Angel Martinez. Raymond Arredondo. Eric Knockrose.
You know, that case was dismissed for all time.
All righty. Jeremy Luna. Ruben Sanchez. Ruben Sanchez Jr. Ishanae Williams. Fernando Viramontes. Donald Belzung, custody. Ishanae Mackey. Israel Reyes, custody. Christopher Medellin. Marco Antonio Moreno Vasquez, custody. Denzel Apia. Cynthia Dino, custody. Kevin Rodriguez. DeAnthony Gortley. Brian Mahan. Jade Gutho, custody. Jesse Jason Gonzalez.
Judge, she should be by via Zoom from Uvalde.
Okay. John Vargas. All right. Is there anyone present and your name was not called? All right, what's your name?
Now.
All right, you were late. Second row on the other side. Yes. What's your name? Joshua what? What did he say?
Gloria.
Gloria? Do you know who your attorney is? Does anybody know Orlando Vasquez? I've never heard of him. Oh, you do?
I did.
All right. Can you let him know his client is here?
Yes.
Thank you. I probably know him by face.
Yeah.
To the other attorneys, we're getting very old. These young people are popping up. I'm like, who is that? Never seen them before. All right, everyone, we're going to recess today at 11:15, and then we'll come back in the afternoon. So anyone who's not finished, you're going to have to come back in the afternoon. Everyone, please confer. Yeah. Were you able to send that to Deanna Zamora? Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're in Navy. Oh, I get the chair.
Yeah, that's what it is. If the dress and blazer are not, so. Or sure, we have the dress, right?
It was for Diana on my own, correct?
Yes.
The warrants, other sectors in the funds, so they actually see what close the business. Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like. So.
Mr. Gloria, can you come up here for a second, sir? What's your date of birth? 10/20?
Mental.
10/2.
Yeah.
We should come to the window.
You might be. Yours.
Across the hall.
Oh, yeah, that's.
And each door has a number on top, make sure it has a file.
Okay.
We should go through that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. No, Ms. Robert, are you guys on vacation? Or adopting a voice?
I'm gonna do it for all of them.
See the chair.
I just don't.
Judgment of courage.
Yes.
I just had a quick question.
What if I do something to, use like this, gold, yeah, that size. He's going to now something, I'm almost sure which was wrong.
Okay.
All right, who's the person who has Deborah Sandhydrick as their attorney? If you can come forward, please. Hello. Hi, so your attorney's in jury trial in the 186 court.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to reset you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so Ms. Ferguson will give you the reset form, and if you'll take it to your attorney in the 186.
Okay.
All right, and what's your name?
Belinda Edie.
Linda Edie. All right, so you just step over there. Norma, I need a 2-week reset.
Yes, ma'am. July 27th. You can have a seat. I'll call you in just a few minutes.
Page 14.
All right, thank you.
Sir, this happened in the.
4,000, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, Deputy Laura, I'm gonna send that to you. If you could do your magic.
5 minutes?
She's saying 20.
Okay.
Miss Edie?
They're on the front of tables, and there's $3. Listen.
Oh, let me send this to you too. So that's what it's about. I just sent you the text. Thanks.
Do you know the case number?
I have to go. Give me one second, I'll check.
Who are you looking for? Leland.
Honestly, I had it in my calendar to be here today, but he's not on the docket, so I'm trying to get my dates right, make sure I can put him on another day. I'm closed it.
Okay. Let me look and see.
Actually, it comes on the June.
Okay.
I don't have to wait.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I'm too.
Waiting for the special prosecutor.
All right, so somebody needs to tell the special prosecutor to get here because we have jury trial this afternoon. All right, thank you. And Norma, if you're requested jury for 11:30,
Yes. Okay, now let's.
Mhm.
Yeah. Where you said? Take a roll. Everyone else diagram. Just you, ma'am, not Laura.
Judge, I have one ready
Yes.
on page 1, bottom, and 2 at the top. Brian Mayhem.
All right, Brian. Neha, what's happening with the federal case?
Yes, Judge, good morning. So Mr. Mahan was on federal supervised release. And was sentenced to something. I didn't represent him on that. I was told by the family, and I verified it through the Bureau of Prisons website, that he won't be released until August 8th. Then he will be able to come
Well,
to court.
somebody needs to have him brought.
Right, right.
Mhm.
And, you know, they say August 8th, but I don't know if that's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And actually, I don't even know what day of the
Well,
week it is.
according to this, he has a warrant here.
In this court?
That's what popped up on my screen, that he's listed as a fugitive with an active warrant.
I
That's not to
knew there
do with
was-
me.
There was one on a county court case.
For an affidavit of surety.
Right, right. So,
So he needs to be brought here.
yes, Judge.
Okay.
Would you like me to get a date, maybe a couple days afterwards?
No, I mean, it's,
If there's a warrant, then certainly.
yeah, his
they're
case
gonna-
has been going on since 2025. If they've
You're right.
completed whatever they need to complete in the federal court, sometimes they will transport him.
Okay.
So we need him here. Do you have all the discovery?
Oh, yes, Judge, we've already pled, we waived PSI.
And we're just doing sentencing.
Sentence.
All right, so let's just have him brought over for the sentencing. Norma,
Yes, sir.
see if they can have him brought over for sentencing.
Judge, it has to be issued by the state.
Okay,
Well, he'll be released from federal custody, so there was.
I can call a
but-
condition and.
Okay. So we want me to check
and
back?
so Norma,
Oh, okay.
we're gonna recall this, and we are recalling this for August 3rd. So that should give everybody enough time to do what they need to do to have him here.
Well, he's not getting released till the August 8th.
I understand that.
Okay.
But
All right.
normally with federal custody,
Certainly.
if you have pending cases, they're not going to do anything, but they will allow you to come here if you agree to send them back.
Okay.
And I don't even know if he knows about these court dates because he's been in federal custody.
Right, Judge. Well, I've been communicating with his family, so I'll tell him August 3rd at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
Mr. Gonzalez, are you able to hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what they're gonna do, they're gonna send you a trial court certification for you to sign. So it's
Okay,
coming by fax.
okay. Yes, ma'am.
And then your attorney is here. Do you need to speak with your attorney before we start? All right, then I'm gonna need you to go to a breakout room. Do you know how to do that? All right, we're gonna set you up.
Just for 5 minutes, I get so.
Okay. If you'll go to the back room,
Paper that you had, it had.
they'll set you up with a Zoom. All right, Mr. Gonzalez, I'm gonna send you to breakout room number 1 and your attorney will meet you there shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Already. But this time.
One of my issues.
I don't think that's one of those.
Friday, we made a.
Did you see the request for you to go to a breakout room, sir?
Excuse me?
Did you see the request to go to the breakout room number 1?
Yes, I have no control over the computer.
All right, if you'll let the deputy know that you need to go to breakout room number 1 to speak to your attorney, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just in case it's done. He's gonna have.
This one's gonna be on page 1.
Thank you. Who's here on Keontae Smith? Probation, this is an application. Yes, I will. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 012208, State versus Keontae Smith. Can I have parties announced?
You're in the crane behalf of Mr. Smith, who's to my right.
All right, and are you Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Sir, you need to have a seat. Just a moment. All right, Mr. Smith, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea, gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
yeah,
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
very much so.
Mr. Smith, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, according to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 5 years. The state is silent on your application. There's a $1,500 fine. There's to be registration, no contact with the complainant, TAP evaluation, Mick Myoff evaluation. And counsel, the court is aware that ADA Unkefer was a part of the plea bargain agreement and that there were some issues with competency.
We did have him evaluated. He came back clear, but just for the record, he does get a check from the government for mental disability.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Smith, did you understand that as your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense, is that the plea?
It is, sir.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motions?
None.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
It obviously it's one at a time.
No objection.
All right, state you made the excuse. Thank you. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports?
Yes, Your
But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. We're proceeding with sentencing.
Yes, please.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just Your Honor, his mother has been very involved in this process. He's got a lot of support back home. He does have a mental, intellectual disability. He does receive, I believe, an SSI. As a result of that, there were some concerns about that going in. I think we got him again cleared by the competency evaluation, but that report very well outlined his history of just limited, I think, cognitive understanding on some things, and also just, I think you're on a few medications as well.
Yes, sir.
And so we'd ask the court to take that in consideration. I think he's a good candidate for deferred adjudication. He doesn't have a criminal record. We'd ask the court to give an opportunity.
All right. And I see in the stipulations that he was given his Amazon account information for somebody to use
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, so is he going to be staying in Texas or?
He was arrested in Louisiana. This entire incident on his behalf took place in Louisiana, so he's not even from Texas. He would like the opportunity to go back.
Which parish?
Beanville.
Okay. All right, the court is going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There will be a transfer to Bienville Parish. What city is that?
Arcadia, Louisiana.
Okay. All right, transfer to Bienville Parish. I don't know if that's Arcadia though.
It should be either Shreveport, Arcadia, or Monroe,
All right,
or Ringgold.
because I know it's, well, I know it's not Shreveport.
Could be Ringgold.
Okay, I'll look that up. All right, 5 years deferred adjudication, transfer to Bienville Parish, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs, proof of employment or SSI within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Who will you be living with?
My mother.
And are there any minors in the household?
No.
Okay, no residing in households with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. And I understand the facts of this case are a little bit different than normal, but I'm just putting this in here to make sure that things are as they should be. At some point in time, that can be lifted if, you know, he had brothers or sisters or something of that nature.
Thank you, Judge.
There's to be Chapter 62 compliance. There's to be no contact with the complainant. And we'll do a MIC evaluation. That can be done out of custody. Since he already has the SSI, they'll probably have the paperwork for that. And do you have a doctor back in Louisiana?
My main doctor, she moved about her name, and my mom knows all the information. I have any.
All right. And there's to be continued mental health treatment. And is that a private doctor?
No.
Do insurance is public?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, he's to do continued mental health treatment. And we'll have to find out where that is. Probation, there's also a $1,500 fine, and that'll be probated. Probation, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, it says you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. We'll do no possession of firearms as well. All right, up to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Anyone else ready?
We'll have a answer.
Oh, sorry, that's from page 3, second down, Jamie Vessel.
Jamie Vestal. Good morning. Where are we on this identification?
Everything has been resolved from what I can tell. Odyssey is cleared up. The DA's office, there's in their portal, it's all split. They have officially split everything. So the only thing is this UUMV, which we've talked to the state, they've talked to the victims.
Mhm.
We're gonna apply for PTD today.
All right.
We just got the offer 10 minutes ago.
Okay, awesome. We need a PTD date, please.
Yes, ma'am. I think it was 13th.
All right, August 13th. Just make sure you follow through on everything, okay?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you.
August.
And thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Oh, I see. Yes, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, so I imagine they're finished. in the room. All right, counsel, are you completed in the room?
Yes, I will be in the courtroom in momentarily. He's waiting to sign the certificate of appeal, and then they've got to, get it back to you. So it might be another 5 or 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, counsel.
But I'm ready. I'll be ready when you call the case.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Judge, I'm preparing to plead.
All right, thank you. All right, are we ready on Jesse Gonzalez? If I can have the attorney. Sir, if you'll unmute.
Judge, I haven't received the certification.
It should be coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and Mr. Gonzalez, you signed the acknowledgement of discovery?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is calling 2020 CR 6198, State versus Jesse Jason Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
David Levinson, on behalf of the defendant, ready.
All right. And are you Jesse Jason Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the defendant is appearing by Zoom. Mr. Gonzalez, you have a right to appear in person in court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you requesting to proceed by video?
Yes.
All right, and the court will note that the defendant is confined in another jurisdiction outside of Bexar County. Defense, do you have any objection to your client appearing by Zoom?
No, Your Honor.
State any objections? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by Zoom. Mr. Gonzalez, did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Jesse Jason Gonzalez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 6198 for the offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon on July 8, 2020 for a period of 5 years and extended for a total of 3 years? Is that you?
Correct.
All right, state.
On state supplemental, motion to supplement pending MTR violated condition number 5 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Jesse Jason Gonzalez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, and March 2026 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
He will waive your review.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Gonzalez, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to 10 years in the prison,
Yes, ma'am.
up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
It is not good, but state would be asking that you grant state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt, revoke and sentence to 5 years in the prison. Judge, this is Mr. Gonzalez's third MTR, and what remains consistent throughout is he has a fundamental inability to do one of the most basic things on probation, which is to report. Not only that, obviously, he is in custody in another county, so he cannot comply and comport his behavior to that consistent with what is required by him on probation. And I think because this is his third MTR, he's been given ample opportunity to comply with conditions, that there's not much else he can do. So for that reason, we would be asking for revocation at this time.
Defense?
I would like to present some evidence, a witness on his behalf.
Yes. Who would you like to call?
Jesse Gonzalez, his father.
All right, Jesse Gonzalez. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jesse Gonzalez.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
What do you want to tell the judge on your son's behalf? Can you talk to the judge a little bit about him?
He's been a. First of all, he lost his mother when he was 17 years old, and he got into some issues as far as legal issues, and I've been trying my best to calm him down. He eventually now he gave me a granddaughter, and he's expecting his girlfriend is expecting a grand boy, and within days. He has been a real good kid, but you know, it just. Yeah. I talk to him every day. I just pray for him to get better.
If the judge allows him to continue on probation, would you said you would talk to him every day?
Yes,
Do that.
absolutely,
Would you help him be able to report?
absolutely.
What's your understanding of his failure to report? But
If I would have known that he had to report, I would have been on his tail. But I didn't know.
how many other children do you have?
I have 2 older adults,
And
a 43-year-old and a 37.
and how are they doing?
They're doing great.
What does your older son do?
He owns an air conditioning company.
And your other
My daughter works for him.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
State.
Mr. Gonzalez, my name is Lauren Espinoza. I represent the board. I have a few questions for you to follow up with what you just testified to. Okay.
Yes.
So you just testified that had you known your son was to report, you would have been on him, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Does he reside with you?
He did it sometimes, but not now. He lives in Uvalde.
Approximately what time frame did he reside with?
About a year. Well, probably the time that he had gotten arrested.
For this case?
Yes.
So about 2022? So 2019 to 2020?
It was there probably.
Or can you narrow it to a specific year for me? Is it in 2020?
24.
So he resided with you in 2024. But the instant case we're here for is alleged to have occurred in February. of
Oh,
2024.
no, okay, no, he didn't live with me.
Okay, so he didn't live with you at the time of this comment. Okay, and would it surprise you to learn that it was alleged that police were dispatched for a burglary and then found him with a firearm?
I knew of it, yes.
Okay, do you know him to own firearms?
No, he never owned a firearm that I know of.
Do you know why he would have been in possession of a firearm?
No,
Okay, did he have children in 2020?
no,
No, so it was after this case that he had a child?
yes.
So-
My granddaughter's 2 years old.
Okay, so how can you assure the court that you're going to make sure Mr. Gonzalez complies with probation when he's his own adult with a child?
I will definitely make sure.
But there's no way for you to make sure that 100%.
Of course. But being as a father, I will.
Any further questions?
No.
Thank you so much for coming in, but this is what I want you to realize, right?
Yes, ma'am.
As a parent, because how old is your son?
25.
All right, he's 25. It really is not your responsibility to make sure he reports. So I want you to know that everything that you've told me has given me insight into your son. It doesn't negatively impact him, what you've told me. All right, thank you so much.
I would just like to make a statement closing on.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that now.
Well, let's let the state go first and tell me what they want, and then I'll come back to you.
Judge, we're asking for 5 years in the prison. Mr. Gonzalez is here on his third MTR. He does have a prior probation that he was terminated unsatisfactory in 2024. So because of that.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, this is an unusual case for me. I know you see these cases every day 1,000,000 times. So, in that light, it's kind of difficult to give you something different or why this case is different than your past rulings, either favorably or unfavorably. All I can say is that I've known this family my whole professional life, like 30 years. I've known Mr. Gonzalez, the father. I've known his children, all of his children. I've done cases like divorces and this and that, and they're good people. They own businesses, as you heard, and his brother is a very successful executive. But there's been some issues with the family with this child, and you'll see that it's confirmed in the probation report on
Excuse me
page.
just a second. Do you have the trial court certification facts back yet?
Not yet, sir.
Right.
On the recommendation of the probation department is confirms kind of what I'm saying, in the sense that they're recommending ISF2, which is a
Okay, so let me just tell you something about probation's recommendation. With probation's recommendation, their policy, somebody can be missing for an entire year. And their policy now is they're not going to recommend. All right, they're not going to recommend revocation.
Okay, well, the
So-
reason I'm mentioning is not for that reason. It's for the fact that they're recommending ISF, which is a thinking pattern course.
Mhm.
They're acknowledging that he needs help in thinking. I mean, the simplest thing is to report, for gosh sakes, you know, and it's unfortunate that we're here on that issue in this case, because since his last MTR, he's been pretty clean. He did have one negative about a year and a half ago, but he's been pretty clean relative to a lot of those cases you've seen, I'm sure. And he's completed the parenting class. He has a job, and he tells me that the UPS job that he has requires drug testing because
Why is he in custody?
he's in custody because he was trying to buy a car, and that's one of the problems he's having is transportation, getting here to report, taking a bus, it takes.
So what is his charge?
His charge is a fraudulent check and unauthorized use of a vehicle. So there was some kind of confusion about buying the car. He had the car. The check, I guess, was not, I'm not in that case. I don't know. But apparently there was a check involved and it may or may not have been fraudulent. It's still pending, you know, the allegation. But it's not a violent crime. It's not something, you know, it's just stupidity, which is exactly what I'm
And for
saying.
the record, I'm not going to consider charges. I just wanted to know why he was there. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a warrant here or something of that nature.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just wanted to show you that, also, he's been in jail over 500 days. In fact, just on this MTR, he got arrested at the end of April. It's been like 75 days he's been in jail in Uvalde. And when I talked to him on the phone over there, it sounds like a zoo over there. It's really not good. If you wanted punishment from my client, he's been punished, believe me. He hasn't been with his family. He's been in that literal zoo of a place. Horrible. He did time of 2.5 months already, 75 days. So he has been punished. He has a job waiting for him. UPS assures him that if once he gets out of whatever he's in, that they have a place. They apparently liked his work, were happy. He passed the drug testing. So he has a lot of family support. Like I told you, his father's here, his other siblings and uncles are supporting him and his wife, and hopefully they can straighten him out. I know it's his third time, but I'm pointing to this thinking problem. You know, if he was a normal person, we wouldn't be here. Obviously, you know, you can't take him like he's like us. You know, for us, it's ridiculous. I got that, but you know, you have to take him as he is, and he needs help, and that's why we're here asking for it. He's completed the parenting class that was required on his probation. You know, like he said, his wife is due any minute. I would like for him to be there for that. And as a counter offer, if the court doesn't like the idea of following the probation recommendation, and I can see why. But remember, he's done so much time that putting him into TDC, he'll probably get paroled out, you know, and I don't know, I would suggest maybe that you terminate him on SAT. Again, on this case, he's done lots of time. It's not like, you know, oh, he got away with something. He's been on probation almost 6 years. He's been in jail, you know, over a year. I mean, he's paid for the offense of unlawful carrying of a weapon. So I'm just throwing yourself on my mercy to you that I assure you his family is really great and he is making progress. He's got the family, the children, the job, you know, and he told me that one of the problems he's behind in is pay. He hasn't made the fines, the payment due. He said because he had to pay to get off of the interlock, the device that monitored where he was. He had to pay like over $1,000.
All right, that has to be somewhere else because I always waive GPS fees.
Well, maybe.
Oh, you mean the ignition interlock?
Yeah,
You're talking.
No, ma'am, it was the GPS. You put me on GPS back in 2024. And I believe that time, I had to pay like $1,400.
Okay.
So he doesn't make much money. What do you do at UPS?
I'm a package handler.
All right, so let me just explain everybody where we are, because number one, I realize that it's felon in possession of a weapon. We can say what we want to say about that, whether the laws are going to change, who knows? But the law is the law. So when he was first placed on probation out of this court in 2020, I ordered that he reside with his father. Then he had a motion to revoke, a violation of condition number 2. And I altered and amended his condition. I denied the motion. I altered and amended conditions to include a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then SATA. Then he came back in 2024 for a violation of condition number 5, which was failure to report. I denied the motion because he was like, I'm having a baby. Okay, great. I don't understand why people start having children when they have the instability of being on probation, but people do what they do. And he didn't report. So I altered and amended his conditions to include parenting classes and GPS for 180 days, partial for employment only. And his case was transferred to Uvalde because he wanted it transferred to Uvalde. Now we're back again. And what are we back for? He's not reporting. There's nothing else I can do with him. And as far as probation recommending ISF, ISF won't take him because he has pending charges out of Uvalde. So I'm going to grant the motion, find him guilty, revoke, and I'll sentence him to 3 years in the prison, give him credit for any time served. And counsel, I need you to sign a trial court certification. Mr. Gonzalez, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And Yaya, if he successfully completed any inpatient treatment that was, he should receive credit for that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
And can I get a chance to talk to you, David, or no?
Yes,
Can you put us back in the breakout room?
yes, you can. And this is the wrong trial court certification, but I'll just add what I need to add to it.
Name.
Yes, if you go in the back and they'll do it.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
Judge, may I approach, this is on the logistics of the trial case.
Yes.
He's not dressed adequately. The public defender's office was not kind enough to lend us some clothing. I've talked to the bailiffs. I think there's some rule that they can't switch him out and keep the clothing here.
No.
Can I have him sent back to the jail? I'll have my investigator drop these off at the jail and they can put him in these.
How long will that take if he's sent back to the jail to be dressed?
David, if you talk to our supervisors, they might be able to approve it to do it here. It's just that we can't do it without authorization. We'll get in trouble.
Oh.
But if you talk to the sergeant or the lieutenant and
Where are they?
they're on the first floor.
The main office?
Yes, sir.
What are their names?
It's either gonna be Sergeant Pedro Alvarez or Lieutenant, Ray Ortega.
Alvarez. I'll do that.
All right, thank you.
You just coming in?
Be out of the box, the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal.
No, I don't need to take them. I can use it here. If they have. Right, but I can use it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I figure out. Thank you.
I'll be around too, but I'll say. I want to give. If you second.
No, that's very nice. You should go to the 100 floor and I take care of it. But David.
All right, anyone else ready?
I was judged, On Christopher Medellin.
All right. Let me put this in and I will take you up. All right, and you say you have Christopher Medellin?
Yes, Judge, I'm on a robbery case. Fernando's on an ag robbery case. We're
Mhm.
both appointed. My office is filing a motion to withdraw. I'm off the wheel now.
Okay.
And I think Mr. Medellin indicated he wanted a different lawyer and he's got a great one.
So
So,
are you going to be on that other case as well, counsel?
I am.
All right. Then you
All right.
withdraw.
thank you, Judge. I appreciate it. We'll get the motion filed.
All right, thank you. All right, anyone else ready? All right, as soon as I get the paperwork, I'll do it. All right, Raymond Arredondo. Court is calling 2026 CR 004477 State versus Raymond Arredondo. Can I have parties announced?
Brandon Prater for the state.
Good morning, Judge Alfonso Cabañas for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Arredondo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Arredondo, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge will be abandoning the enhancement provision, but otherwise.
You're proceeding on both counts?
Just.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's one count.
Yes, my fault, Judge.
No problem, my fault. Any objections to the waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Arredondo, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
All right, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 1 to 4 grams. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He did, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Arredondo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your
Are
Honor.
you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at $1,000 fine, probated, and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor, I
By
did.
signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years, a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, the DOEP course, MRT, and regular UAs. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Any evidence?
Judge, we offer state exhibit number 1, including all attachments.
No objection to state's warrant and attachments, Your Honor.
All right. All right, state you may be excused.
Thank you.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would fall in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we asked the court to follow the plea recommendation by the state. However, my client does want to address the court
Yes.
regarding the community service hours, Judge.
Yes.
I wanted to know if there was a way I could substitute the community service hours with my job that where I work at. I work at Caterpillar.
Mhm.
And since I work a lot of hours, I usually work Monday through Sunday. I never really have time off to like my job just comply. Like I'm a quality inspector. I do a lot of packing.
Let me ask you this. If you drug tested today, what would the results be?
It would be negative. I mean, it would be positive for marijuana.
Okay. So if you're doing heavy lifting and packing, you need to stop using marijuana. Why are you using?
Just stress, sometimes I get stressed out or, people usually at work, just a lot of stress got going
Oh,
on.
you know what? It's never the job. It's always the people. That's what my mom always tells me. And I find that sometimes to be very true. So do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
What are their ages?
1-year-old and a 7th month.
And do they live with you?
Yes, Your Honor, they do.
All right. And what's up with the tattoos?
Something I did with when I went to prison.
Okay. And what's the one above your eye?
That means Islam. I'm
Okay.
Muslim.
Okay. All right. I'm always curious about body artwork. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, tests for levels. So you're going to have to stop using marijuana. It's not allowed while you're on probation unless you have a prescription. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And if there are some mental health issues going on, now's the time to have those addressed. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So there'll be a MIC evaluation out of custody, a gang evaluation out of custody, TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow the recommendations for TAP evaluation. If it recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. There's $1,000 fine. It will be probated. There should be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 2 months. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right. Anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I do.
All right, and I need not remind you, but because of that felony conviction that you previously had, you're not allowed to possess any firearms. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I do.
All right, if there's something that comes up or you need something addressed, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, anyone else ready? Yes,
Ethan Gonzalez.
Yeah, Ethan Gonzalez, Judge.
Ethan Gonzalez.
Case number. Read it.
All right, today's final plea deadline date. What is going to happen? We're gonna be in a jury, what?
Well, Judge, you had given me a reset to get discovery
Mhm.
and I ordered some. I need at least 1 TB, so I ordered multiple of them and I haven't received them. Last weekend, my hard drive crashed. I can't even transfer my data to anything until I get these hard drives that I ordered. And so I'm just gonna ask the court, can I get another extension for the discovery that I need to get?
Is, on his case, does he have a co-defendant or no?
No, Judge, it's just him charged, and he has the murder and the 2 assaults, but it's all from the same criminal.
All right, this jury trial, how long do y'all expect it to last?
5 days.
5 days? All right, Norm, I need a jury trial date and a plea deadline date for criminal trial division, 5 days. And so
Yes, Your Honor.
if things work out before then, you can have him brought before then.
Yes, Your Honor.
Otherwise, he's gonna be dressed for trial on that day.
I'll be ready.
You're always ready.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, September 1st, that's gonna be your jury trial date and last day to enter a plea bargain agreement.
Can we both approve this, Ferguson,
Yes,
we do have another murder since we.
Sure. okay.
Yes.
Oh, no, just give it
Okay,
a
Judge.
second.
Yes. Judge, on the Medellin one,
Mhm.
I'm getting appointed to the other one. What am I gonna get reset for?
Oh, well, which one are you being appointed on?
The robbery. I got the ag rob, I believe, and I'm gonna get the robbery. So it doesn't make any difference to me. I don't care.
Okay.
And we're gonna end up in a trial either way, so whatever
Okay.
you want to do, Judge. That's on Medellin.
Okay, all right, just give me a moment.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Megan,
Yes.
that can remain on September 1st. And if an agreement is not reached, it'll just be a quick turnaround for a trial date on a different day.
Okay, Judge, that works perfectly.
All right, so September 1st is going to be your plea deadline date. And then if an agreement is not reached at that time, it's going to be a quick turnaround for a jury trial.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. All right, you may have your seat. And then Ethan Gonzalez. I'm sorry, that was Ethan Gonzalez.
Yes,
Just
and
one
on
moment.
Medellin, Judge.
All right, Medellin. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right, state on Medellin. Defense is saying this is going to be a jury trial. Do you know which case you all will be proceeding on first?
Probably the robbery, Judge. This is very, it's confirmed, but I would imagine the robbery.
The aggravated robbery?
No, the CTD regular robbery.
All right,
So
so,
ending in 06.
and you all have the aggravated robbery?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, he'll be ready on the aggravated robbery, but the other case, he's just being hired on. So that will be the one. How long are you all expecting that trial?
We move fair.
Are you saying that robbery or the regular?
The aggravated robbery?
Same with the, yeah. Probably 3 days.
All right, Norma?
Yes, ma'am.
I need a 3-day jury trial date for family violence on Medellin. All right,
It might be like a 4-day, Judge. We
Okay.
very likely would do punishment to the jury on that one.
okay.
Judge, I think it's September 8th.
That's not gonna happen because the state has a criminal trial division has a murder case, so it wouldn't be going, put it in August.
August 25th.
Let's see where that puts us on the calendar. All right, move it to August 24th. And we'll do jury selection on that day.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you back on August 24th for your jury trial, and you'll be brought over dressed for trial. All right, thank you.
I have a Hector Carreno, the last one I have. What's that?
Just one second, let me put this in the system. Have to put a lot in the system. All right, who else do you have?
I have Hector Carreno.
That's page 3, says at the bottom.
All right, Hector Carino. Oh, that's okay. You can remain in the box. All right, State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, Judge, a verbal offer was extended.
All right, Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
I need a recall. Sir, how old are you? All right, Norma, I need a plea deadline date in 3 weeks.
August 3rd.
All right, we'll be back on August 3rd. And at that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, who's next?
Judge, may I approach real quick?
Yes.
For tomorrow, I have a jail client on the trial docket. I also have a city in Atascosa County, that client's on bond. I would think you would tell me to be here versus Atascosa
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Then I
thank
will
you.
be here because you ordered me, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
Page 5, first one for Fernando Viramontes.
Page 5. Who's your client?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Who's your client?
Mr. Viamontes, he's present, Judge.
Fernando Viramontes.
All right. All right, court starts at 9 a.m. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If there were to have been another judge sitting on the bench, you would be in custody.
Sorry.
All right, so today's discovery. Do you have all discovery?
I believe I do, Your Honor, but we have a requesting a transfer. Apparently you were the prosecutor in his case, Your Honor, on a deferred.
Oh, I don't even remember.
I know, but
I'm sure I treated you fairly.
you got deferred, Judge, but but we're back.
There you go. We're back. All right, Norma, do a transfer.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
All right,
Judge.
thank you.
Maybe be excused. Sorry about that.
He needs a reset date. So Norma's gonna give him a reset date, and wherever you're transferred to, that's the date you need to appear. Okay,
Thank you. Appreciate it, Judge.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Norma, what date?
I can do August 13th.
All right.
Yeah, just have him sign on.
I will. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, thank you. Jeremy Luna. Court is calling 2026 CR 004716. Probation, this is an application.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Oh, you're on this side of your client.
I wasn't sure, Judge. I just stand in the middle.
Hi, are you Mr. Luna?
Yes, ma'am.
And could you all announce?
Lauren Espinoez for the state.
Greg Desmarais for Mr. Luna.
And you're Mr. Luna? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Luna, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Luna, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Your charge is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? The court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
Understand?
You need to speak up. Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Mr. Luna, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's $1,000 fine to be probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be $120 payable to the Bear County Crime Lab for drug testing. Did you understand that as your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 120 hours of community service, restitution, and the DOEP course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Sir.
State any evidence.
Yes, sir. You know, for states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We just ask you to follow the plea bargain, Your Honor. And our client is 35 years old. Has independent work as a fencer, works with fence together. He understands what's going on, Judge. We just ask you to follow the plea bargain.
All right. Do you have any children? All right. How often have you been using?
Weekly, probably weekly.
Okay. And if you're tested today, it's going to be positive, right? Okay. We're going to do our best to get you some help, okay? All right, the court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 2 months, 120 hours of community service restitution. I will deduct 1 hour for every sober support meeting that is completed. I'm going to order 1 sober support meeting per week. Those you can do at any time, anywhere. They're available all over the city, okay? TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. Referral to felony drug court. $120 restitution to the Bear County Crime Lab for testing. $1,000 fine probated. No possession of firearms. Do you live by yourself or with someone else? All right. All right, no residing in households with minors. Counsel, that may change once I can see that he's clean and sober and actively in treatment.
Yes, sir.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Probation, is there anything else? All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, and here's the thing, when you're riding a bicycle, there are certain rules. You have to obey, you got to do the hand signals. If it's dark, you have to have your lights on. You can't ride a bike. I know people do it, but you're not really supposed to ride bicycles on the sidewalk, okay? And just as a side note, if you're walking, wherever there's a sidewalk provided, you must use it, whether there's cars in the roadway or not, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second.
Judge, thank you. Good seeing you.
You too, school is about to start up for you.
Don't say it.
Oh, me too.
Yes, you know.
And I'm teaching campaign and election law, so you know, the
Oh,
laws are changing all over the
you
place,
picked a good one.
and some laws are not being followed,
I'm
so.
just doing MACA. That's it.
ah,
We can turn that into whatever we want.
Have a good one.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, page 10, one deal.
All right, John Vargas.
Morning.
Good morning. Why were you late for court?
I wasn't meeting.
We are scheduled for 10:30, Judge.
10:30?
Yes, Judge.
You're right, for the.
For the motion to suppress, and we're ready.
I was here 15 minutes early this time. Yeah, I was scared. I told my
Okay,
mom, like,
no, that's good. I'm telling you, nothing gets placed in the system until I speak with people.
yes, ma'am.
All right, so state on the motion to suppress.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all ready on the motion to suppress?
We have our 2 officers back there. We're ready to go.
All righty, let's bring them up. Court is calling 2026 CR 0021183 State versus John Manuel Vargas. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Marissa Giamico for Mr. Vargas.
Okay,
Are we gonna be at the table?
however y'all want to do it.
I prefer that.
All right, sure. All right, in this motion to suppress, what is the issue? Is it the stop? Is it a search warrant? What is it?
Stop, Judge.
Okay,
Judge, state will call Washington as a
all right. All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand there. Cindy, do you have the microphone for her? All right, if you will spell your name for the record, please.
Leste, and my last name is Rrazas.
All right, state you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Officer Terrazas. How are you doing today?
Good morning, sir. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm sorry, Officer Terrazas, how are you currently employed?
I'm with the San Antonio Police Department.
How long have you worked with SAPD?
4 years now.
You like what you do?
Yes, sir.
All right. Walk us through your training. What kind of training have you received in the academy and any kind of TCOL related training you've received afterwards?
All right, just one moment. Hold on.
Officer Terrazas, did you perform a traffic stop on October 11th, 2025?
Yes, sir.
Did you write a offense report in regards to that traffic stop?
Yes, sir.
Would a copy of your report help refresh your memory?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is just gonna be the offense report. Okay, thank you. Just gonna tag it real quick. May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes, and everyone, you may approach without requesting the court's permission.
No, Judge.
Sure.
All right. Officer, I'm showing this one labeled for identification purposes, exhibit A. You know what this is?
This is my offense report for my traffic stop.
Okay, so because it's not in evidence, you're not allowed to read directly from the report. If I ask you a question and you're not sure of the answer, then read your report. Once your memory is refreshed, you can look up, you can ask the question.
Yes, sir.
Good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, officer, let's start at the beginning, because that's a good place to start. Where were you when you first observed the defendant's vehicle?
I was parked behind up in the parking lot, almost watching the hotel.
You said hotel. Why were you watching the hotel?
It's known for narcotics and just traffic back and forth in that area.
Okay. Did you observe the suspect vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What kind of vehicle was it?
A gray Chrysler, I believe. Yes, sir, a gray Chrysler.
All right. So you started watching this gray Chrysler. Did you see the gray Chrysler perform any traffic violations while exiting the hotel?
Yes, sir.
What traffic violations did you observe?
The first one was he did not stop at a exiting the private
private property. He exited without stopping and he turned into the right for this lane. And he turned into the second lane to the right instead of that first lane closest to private property.
So would that be a violation of Texas Transportation Code 545.256, emerging from an alley, driveway, or building?
Object to leading.
Sustain.
And also, what would the next violation be considered? Improper turn or?
Improper, yes, sir.
Okay.
And object to leading, Judge.
Sustain.
All right. While you were tracking the vehicle, did you observe any other violations?
Yes, sir. I observed something obstructing his view on his review mirror. I also drove.
I'm sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
He had I believe an air freshener hanging from his review mirror.
Okay.
Okay, and is that also a violation of the transportation code?
Yes, sir.
Did you perform a traffic stop on the gray Chrysler based on these violations?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened when the vehicle pulled over?
Once the vehicle pulled over, both him and his passenger exited the vehicle and closed his doors. They closed their doors.
What were you thinking when the two doors opened up on the vehicle?
I was unsure who was in the vehicle, so for my safety and his safety, I was gonna go up to the driver and detain him, due to him exiting the vehicle without any reason.
In your experience, when a door opens immediately after a traffic stop, is that possible officer safety issue?
Objection
Yes,
to leading.
Sustain.
If you'll just give me like 10 seconds after he asks the question.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Also-
Guess what, guys? I can disregard things that I've sustained.
Yes,
So
Judge.
that objection is sustained.
Thank you, Judge.
What happened next after the vehicle doors opened?
Both the driver and the passenger exited, and I approached the driver's side and I told him to just have his hands up where I could see him. And
Did the driver of the vehicle say anything?
no, he didn't.
Okay. Would you recognize the driver of the vehicle if you saw him in court today?
Yes, sir.
Do you see him in court today?
Yes, sir.
Can you point him out to the judge?
Black Nike jacket.
Let the record reflect at the witness identify the defendant. All right. Did any other officers come to assist you during this traffic stop?
Yes, sir. Detective Encina.
Okay. And what would Detective Encina do?
He, as I was attempting to detain our defendant, he helped me detain him, put him in handcuffs.
Okay. And after that, what were you and Detective Encina doing?
We put him in front of our vehicle, and I believe, I'm not too sure what Detective Encina went after that. He did.
Okay. Did you and Detective Encina perform a search of the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What was found in the vehicle?
Meth, marijuana, and THC things.
Okay. Officer, was your vehicle equipped with a dash camera or a co-bang camera that day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was it functioning properly?
Yes, sir.
And just to speed up, I will stipulate to the admission of the video, no objections.
All right. And what exhibit will that be?
That'll be state exhibit number 1, Judge.
And are you offering it into evidence?
Yes, Judge, we
All
are.
right, state's exhibit number 1 is admitted without objection for purposes of this hearing only.
Permission to publish state exhibit 1, Judge?
Granted.
I was thinking about it. Officer, is this target vehicle right here?
Yes, sir.
Object to leaving.
All right, that'll be overruled.
And officer, when is this video taking place? Is it before the violations or after?
This is after, I'm sorry.
And officer, what's happening here?
Both the driver and the passenger exit the vehicle. Shut the doors behind them. I'm attempting to detain them at this point.
The defendant complying with your request?
No, sir.
Let me ask you a few more questions. Are you familiar with what a pat down is?
Yes, sir.
When is a pat down performed?
We asked them, or we frisked them for any weapons. And
Oh.
narcotics, anything.
But when is that done?
As soon as they're detained.
Okay. Did you perform a frisk? Or did Officer Encina, I'm sorry, Detective Encina perform a frisk of the defendant?
Yes, sir.
Was anything found during that frisk?
Yes, sir. I believe a pocket knife and Xanax.
At any point, did the defendant say he had a prescription for Xanax?
No, sir.
Is it an offense under the Texas Penal Code to possess Xanax bars without a prescription?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever smell any aromas or odors coming from the vehicle?
Yes, sir. After I approached the vehicle to search, I did some marijuana.
How do you know what marijuana smells like?
My previous experiences in the academy.
Thank you, Officer. Judge will pass the witness.
Thanks.
Thank you, Judge. Hi, Officer Trustis. My name is Marissa Giovanco. I represent Mr. Vargas. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. If you don't understand my questions or don't know, just let me know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You said that you've been with San Antonio Police Department.
Microphone on?
This one or the other one? This one. Is that better? Okay. You've been with San Antonio Police Department for 4 years as of right now, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but this offense was in October of 2025, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you had been with the department for about 3 years? Is
Yes,
that fair to
ma'am.
say? Okay, and then is that including your time in the academy?
Yes, ma'am.
So how long have you been on the streets at this point? I mean, in October of 2025.
2.5 years.
Okay. And you said that you were watching that you were in a parking lot, that you were watching a hotel because it's known for narcotics.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your vehicle is equipped with the body cam that we've watched, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're aware that when you turn on that dash cam, it rewinds a certain period of time, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but yet when this camera starts, you're not in a parking lot.
Parked behind a bank in a parking lot. Yes, ma'am.
That's not my question. When this vehicle starts, you're not in a parking lot,
Okay.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're at a traffic light. Okay. So you do not see anything on the video of my client pulling out of a parking lot. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You do not see him making a wide turn.
Not on the dash cam, no ma'am.
Okay. And you don't see him, what you said, not stopping when exiting a parking lot?
Not on the dash cam, no ma'am.
Okay. And there's no sound to this video at all?
No.
Okay. When you talk about my client getting out of their car for no reason, you agree they're at a gas station pump, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
When you pull up to a gas station pump, you usually have to get out to pump gas, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we can't tell how long of this video had you had your lights on to pull him over?
No, ma'am.
You did not turn your lights on before you pulled into the gas station?
Yes, they were on. The lights were on.
Okay. But you must not have turned them on much long before this, because otherwise your camera would have started earlier, correct?
Yes, and whenever I turned the lights on, he had multiple times to pull over into a private area to conduct a traffic stop, and he didn't.
Okay. And you also stated that both the passenger and the driver get out of the car and do not shut the door behind them, but you would agree that that passenger side door is still open, correct?
Yes, my hers was open.
Okay, so that's contrary or contradictory to the testimony you had earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you pulled over my client, you actually told him the reason for the stop, correct? And you told him it was because of his obstructed view.
Yes, ma'am.
And in fact, you don't mention the illegal turn
No, ma'am.
to my client. You don't mention the pulling out of the parking lot.
No, ma'am.
Okay. In fact, none of that comes up until when you write your report, which you write your report a little bit later after the stop, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But you couldn't have gone back to watch your video because that's not on the video.
No, ma'am, it's not. But I remember what I saw.
Okay. Well, why didn't you tell that to my client then when you told him why he was pulled over? You only talked about his obstructed view.
Because that's what initially I pulled him over for, as a traffic violation on the road.
Okay. So the reason you pulled him over on the road was for the obstructed view.
Referring back to my report, it was all three, but I had told him that it was for the obstructed view.
Okay. And so why wouldn't you tell him all of his traffic violations? Or is that something you remembered later?
Well, him jumping out of the vehicle kind of threw off my attention, so I told him exactly what I was at that time was for the obstructed view.
Okay.
Okay.
And on the third, it was actually Detective Ina who started the search. Well, you both started at the same time, but Detective Ina was searching. Well,
He was searching with me.
okay. And Defense Exhibit 1, is that Detective Ina? Can you tell?
I can't really tell, but it has to be, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Defense Exhibit 1 is actually a screenshot of the body worn camera that actually you were wearing. Would you that look accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Defense moves to admit Defense Exhibit 1.
No objection.
All right, defense exhibit number 1 is admitted for purposes of this hearing.
And is this the obstructed view that you pulled my client over for?
Yes, ma'am.
And that you would agree is one single air freshener?
From what it looks like, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And it's not illegal to have an air freshener in your vehicle, correct?
No.
Okay, and you're saying that one single tree-shaped air freshener is what made you pull my client over?
Yes, ma'am, plus the other two traffic violations.
I have no further questions.
All right, state,
No further questions, Judge. We have this witness be excused.
excuse.
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you. You may step down. State, you may call your next witness.
Judge, I think that we'll rest.
Yeah. And I don't have any witnesses, Judge, just argument.
All right, I'll hear argument.
May I proceed, Judge?
Yes.
Judge?
Excuse me, it's her motion to suppress, so.
I'll reserve for the state. I wanted to make sure she knew she was excused.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you.
Judge, basically this breaks down to Officer Terrazas observed not one, not two, but three different violations. He observed a violation of Texas Transportation Code 545.256, which I've made a list, and if I may provide that law to the court.
Oh, I'm aware of the law.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure.
Which basically says an operator emerging from an alleyway, driveway, or business or building in a business or residence district shall stop the vehicle before moving on a sidewalk or sidewalk area extending across an alley or driveway, yield the right of way to a pedestrian to avoid collision, and on entering the driveway, yield the right of way to an approaching vehicle. Further, there was a violation of Texas Transportation Code 545.101, just turning at an intersection. Slow down. I am so sorry.
All right, if you'll just quote the
As well
code
as,
section, I'm sure the defense is aware of the code section.
of
So
course,
you don't need to read the entirety unless you want to.
no, Judge, for expediency, I will break it down for you. And there was also a violation of Texas Transportation Code 547.613, which is restriction on windows, which is basically a violation of the air freshener. Judge, the officer has testified, and I have no reason to find her not credible, that she observed these violations, that she began to follow the vehicle, and then she performed a traffic stop based on these violations. Upon her approach, that we can see on the dash camera, the vehicle door was open. She smelled the odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. That odor of marijuana, which she's trained to identify, gives her probable cause that contraband may be within the vehicle. And under the automobile exception, she is allowed to search that vehicle while having probable cause. Because of that, Judge, there is no violation of 3823 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. There's no legal activity on behalf of the state or its agents. Because of this, there is no reason to suppress any of the evidence that was seized by these officers during this traffic stop. Because of that, Judge, we respect the request that you deny the defense's motion to suppress.
All right, defense?
Yes, Judge. Officer Terrazas tells my client, and I understand this video does not have the sound, but she did testify that she only told my client that he was being pulled over for the obstructed view. You can see in Defense Exhibit 1, one single air freshener is not an obstructed view. That is not sufficient probable cause for the stop. These other two alleged traffic violations, she says, happened prior to the video. If she would have started her lights, her camera, it would have backtracked to show those. There is zero evidence that those actually happened. And the reason why, I mean, she contradicted herself on the stand as well. So I think that that affects her credibility. And I don't think we should be just taking an officer's word that these additional traffic stops or traffic violations happened when she's not giving that information to my client at the scene. She says repeatedly on the scene that the reason for the stop is this obstructed view, and it is one single air freshener. I believe this was a stop that she was targeting my client, and there was zero reason for the stop. And I understand the state is arguing the smell of marijuana. However, she testified that she only smelled marijuana when she went to already search the vehicle. She's not using smell of marijuana as her probable cause to search the vehicle. They had already arrested my client at that point, and they're searching the vehicle incident to arrest. It is not, the smell of marijuana was not the reason for the search. She did not smell it until she already was going to search. And based on this reason for the stop, if they wouldn't have stopped, then they would have never gotten to the smell of the marijuana anyways. I don't believe that these other two traffic violations occurred. I don't think we should be taking her word for it. And the one single air freshener is significantly not enough probable cause for a traffic stop. And we'd ask that you grant the motion.
All right. So I'm going to review the video, the exhibit that was admitted into evidence, and then I will have my ruling for both parties this afternoon.
Okay, Judge. And are you requesting our presence this afternoon?
Yes.
I have a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock.
Okay. All right, go to your appointment.
Okay.
All right. Thank
Can
you.
we come back tomorrow morning, or
Sure.
just in case if you wanted us here for the ruling?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, everyone, the court is going on recess.